Well, since freeing up the rollers on the roller bridge didn't help, I decided to lube the nut. So I had some white lithium grease, so I took the strings loose and put a little bit of dab of lube in each of the nut slots. And in the process of tightening it back up, I broke the high E string. So I said, well, I'll just put new strings on it. So while I've had all the strings off, I decided to go ahead and maybe lube everything. So I'm in the process of taking this bottom piece here on the Bigsby where the strings attach. I pulled the little, had little roll pins in there that the string ball slips over. So I pulled them out and took the snap ring off the end here, and inside here is actually a needle bearing. I'm assuming there's one on the other side too, so I'm going to pull this pin out and grease that needle bearing real good. Then this roller here that the string's just right over top of looks like it has just a plastic bushing in it. So I'm going to take the snap ring, try to take the snap ring off of that one too, and get some grease inside that sleeve there, so that'll turn good and smooth. You can hear it sounds a little rough, but it turns free. Okay, I've got all this stuff back together, lubed up, and getting ready to put new strings back on it. But before I do that, I want to check out the fretboard and the frets, see how the frets are holding up. Alright, we're looking through the magnifying glass. I can see where the marks where the strings were. And I can see it through the magnifying glass, but I don't know if the camera will pick it up right there. There's a little bit of flat on some of these frets. I don't know if that's where I missed crowning all the way to the top when I was did my refret job. That almost looks like a little dent right there, or whether some of this flat is caused from bending the strings. But before I put the strings on, I'm going to do a quick polish on these frets with some fine polishing paper that I've got, and then maybe put a little dab of linseed oil, boiled linseed oil on the fretboard and give it a good wiping down before I put the strings on. After polishing this one here, I can see a couple little dents from the strings. I've got the new strings on the guitar now. I put them on last night and let it set overnight. Then first thing this morning, tuned it up and set the intonation. It couldn't have been intonated right to start with because I had to move the this side of the bridge back that way, which caused me to have to turn some of these saddles around to get the intonation right. But last I checked it, it was pretty decent. So now I'm going to check the tuning on it again and see if we get any ping. It's been sitting all day, and we'll check it now. Well, here comes the moment of truth. See if we get any ping. That's a little flat. going to go past it a little bit to see if we gain ping. Either way, I didn't hear anything. No ping. No ping on the D string. I heard a tiny ping on that B string. Still sounded like it was coming from the bridge area. No ping on the E string, only on the B string. So we must have done something to help it. Of course, we did several things, so we don't know exactly what fixed it. Could have been as simple as the new strings and the little bit of dab of grease in the nut slots. If any of you have any ideas what it could have been, I'd appreciate any comments. And I think it's ready to play now. So thank you for watching.